Okay. Is everything working properly? Let me check here. But I imagine it should be. YouTube at least is telling me everything is coming through correctly. Let's see if my sound is coming correctly here. Okay. Yeah, it is. Hello everyone. How are you all doing? I hope you are having an amazing Sunday there. Hello there, Rovi. Glad to have you here. Análise, Greyman, Keijo, Uncle Leo. Evil Leo was here earlier today as well. Glad to have you all here, fellas. And let's go play some TF2. Hey, hello Marcio. Nice to have you here as well, my friend. And Rovi saying, gamer headset. Yeah, this is new, Rovi. I bought it. You know, here in Brazil, people don't understand the concept of Black Friday properly. And we have something like Black November, you know, that the whole month we have stores making, you know, sales and stuff like that. And I saw this one for half the price. It is a Logitech wireless headset. And I was looking into getting a wireless headset for a while because I think it is you know, very comfortable to be able to use a headset without having to concern about a wire dangling, you know. So when I saw this one was for half the price and I checked the price history to make sure it wasn't a scam, and it wasn't, then I bought it. You know, it's actually quite good. I'm impressed by it. I thought it would be very heavy because it has a built-in battery to be wireless, but actually it is very comfortable and lightweight. So I'm glad for that. Greyman was talking about gamer chair. Yeah, the chair isn't a gaming chair at all. I used to have a gaming chair, but it wasn't very good for my back, so I ended up changing it for a regular office chair, you know, with this sort of mesh here. It's good for my back. It doesn't get too hot, so I actually enjoy it more. Hey, hello Migatuga, nice to have you here. Hello Bira Resuena, I imagine that's how I should pronounce your name. Glad to have you here as well. Stepdaddy, hello, finally on time. Yeah, that's great. You're here. And Resuena is watching while studying. Very nice. Focus on your studies. That's very important for sure. Analysis is asking if I ever watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. No, I haven't, Analysis. It's on my list of animes to check out, but I haven't had an opportunity to watch it yet. So yeah. Your chair just broke, Rayman. Yeah, that's a problem. I hope you can get a new chair or get your chair fixed soon enough, you know. This one I really like. It was a lot cheaper than gaming chairs in general, and it seems to be good quality. I've been using it for more than 1 year now, and I didn't have any problems. So yeah. Hey, hello Mudri. I know you work at all. I saw you change your name. Glad to have you here, Mudri. Very nice. I really like that profile picture of yours. So yeah, it's a very nice show. Yeah, I imagine JoJo is a lot of fun. I have to give it a chance someday. But yeah, fellas, today we'll be playing on the Miami server. Feel free to join with this IP. It will go up there on screen, up there, you see? And it is also on the stream description. If you don't know what to do with that IP address, what you do, and everyone's partying here with us, very nice. But yeah, what you do, let me check my sound to see if it is, yeah, the volume is correct. But what you do with that IP address is you come here on Find a Game, Community Servers, and I think someone sent me on a super chat or something like that. I heard the notification. Yeah, Uncle Leo sent me a super chat. Thanks a lot, Uncle Leo. It's not a super chat, it's a special members message, which is also pretty nice. So thanks a lot for the continued support, my friend Uncle Leo. 9 days left till December. Yeah, I'm actually hyped, you know, for December. I think it will be neat. We'll have Xmas. And the end of this year is looking a bit better, you know, in regards to the pandemic and everything like that, at least here in Brazil. So I'm actually very happy for that, my friend. And by the way, fellas who are a channel member here get to once a month send a special message like that, as you can see. So that's a very nice perk. If you want to get that sort of coverage here on the channel, be sure to become a member. You also get other special perks. That's very nice. Thanks a lot for your help, Uncle Leo. Evil Leo was here earlier today, also sending his special message. So I really appreciate you fellas helping me out to pay the servers. That's very nice of you. Thanks a lot. Ah, and I said your name properly. Very nice. Bira Resuena. I know a bit of Spanish, you know. Joven Sniper, who is from Argentina, already knew that, but I know a bit of Spanish. Hey, Cox. Glad to have you here. Hello there. So yeah, about the server IP, you have to come here, find the game, community servers, favorites, and then you add the server here, the server IP, and then you can connect through the browser. So if you want to come play with us, that's how you use that IP. So yeah, and everyone's already here, pretty nice. Then Magicalizador exploded himself there, okay. No problem. Yeah, and Mudri is saying that here in Brazil about 75% of people are vaccinated. I think, Mudri, that's with the first dose, if I'm not mistaken. I think with both doses from the vaccine, both vaccine shots, it's a bit less. But it's still a high amount, you know. I'm very hopeful for that we can, you know, kick COVID out. That would be nice. So yeah, let's play here. Very nice. Yeah, Robofake's impressed with the new headset. Yeah, I really like this one. Logitech makes great peripherals, you know, for PC. So I really appreciate it. And you know, this map is one I didn't get to play a lot last year. Fellas want to play Payload Pier. Okay, if you want to go to Payload Pier, let's do this. But as I was saying, I didn't get to play this map a lot last year. And you know, it's a bit dark, but it looks like a very cozy map. Perhaps I'll give it a shot this year on casual matchmaking, now that casual is a bit more playable, at least here in Brazil, in South America. I don't know how's the situation for casual matchmaking in other regions. We have here a ham heavy. Yeah, okay, let me grab this ham here. Yeah. Second best melee in the game. Only outshined by the pen. So yeah, but as I was saying, you know, tell me how is the situation for casual matchmaking in your region? Because here in South America it's mostly okay, you know. We still get bots and cheaters from time to time, and the servers can sometimes get borked, but it's mostly playable, you know. I at least feel like it was worse last year this time around than it is currently. So let me know how it is in your region. I want to know that. Because you know, this Screen Fortress, I was very surprised by how much fun I had playing on casual, completing contracts and everything like that. But I know some regions are having trouble with server stability and stuff like that. You know, it's not perfect for sure. Come on, red team. Come on, do something. Come on, fellas. Let's see what you're saying there on chat. Hov's asking if I remember the sawmill accident. Yeah, I do. Ah, you've come up with another cool story. Very nice. I want to check it out. Hov, your Source Maker projects are very interesting, and I really like to watch whatever lore you come up with. You know, it's a lot of fun. About that commission I mentioned, I would ask you to do, Hobby. I'm still getting things ready, okay? So please keep an eye out for it. I'll ask you probably in January to do that commission for me. It'll be nice. Hey, hello Eduardo, glad to have you here. Eduardo saying there, presente. That's what we say in class when I'm calling out for my students. Glad to have you here, Eduardo, very nice. And Hobby is saying, people in Argentina can't afford for hacks or bots, so you don't get that much, lol. Yeah, that's the benefit of being from a third world country, isn't it, Hobby? I think in Brazil that's what happened as well, you know. There was some bots roaming around casual that were locally hosted, you know, here in Brazil. But I think what happened is the fella who was hosting them ran out of money. I think that's what got to him. And yeah, it's complicated because we are on an economic crisis, you know, people are unemployed and it's pretty bad down here, especially in Brazil. I know Argentina isn't in very good waters as well, but I think the situation in Brazil is worse, I believe. But I'm not sure, but I believe it is. And at least there's that, you know, bot hosters can't pay for hosting, so at least there's that. Always look on the bright side of life, isn't it, fellas? Just like that song from the end of Life of Brian from Monty Python. Do you fellas enjoy Monty Python? I really like their humor, you know. For those of you who don't know, it's a very old humor group. I think they are from Britain, if I'm not mistaken. And they have this movie called Life of Brian. It's on Netflix, by the way. Go watch it if you can. It is a lot of fun. Very Christmassy movie. I really like it. Okay, let's try to protect this scout. I think it's Uncle Leo who has our intel there. And I'm using the Dragon's Fury today because it got fixed by Valve on the last update. You know, there was a bug. That was a long-lasting bug in TF2 with the Dragon's Fury projectiles. And at least Valve said it was fixed in this last update. I played with it a bit yesterday and surely it seems to be hitting shots more consistently, you know. I felt like there was less, you know, it was less finicky to be able to hit my fireballs with the Dragon's Fury. So yeah, good job, Valve. I really appreciate these sorts of small fixes, you know. I think it's what TF2 really needs in the long term is polish. So that really helps. Okay, yeah, Magic Realizador is gonna cap the intel for us and I'm dead. But okay. And now we're going to payload pier, nice. So what else are you saying there? Let me see. Hey, Michelangelo, Angelo, glad to have you here. Nice. Very stylish name you got there. And Migatuga is saying, in Portugal, at least with my experience, I didn't find casual servers with bots. Ah, that's very nice. Good to know, you know, that some regions in Europe are bot-free, at least for now. What I see here in South America is that, you know, that there are bots, they connect to the matches, but people are so used to them right now that they can't even play, you know, the bots don't even get to get a headshot. As soon as they connect into the server, they are already kicked. At least on most servers. I think I only got into one server that was dominated by bots, but then I simply re-queued and I was put into a good server again, so... It's really starting to become less of a problem. Even if there are bots, I think the community is paying attention and that makes a huge difference. So yeah. Ah, very nice. Capoeira player was playing Final Fantasy VII. Really nice game there, a classic for sure. Uncle Leo with his crazy loadout here with the nice war paints and everything. Pretty cool. And Capoeira players also saying the scorch shot can destroy stickies. I was discussing yesterday with my subscribers from my Brazilian channel about the detonator versus the scorch shot, which one is more annoying. And not that I dislike either weapon, I like them both, but I think that the detonator is more annoying. And we were talking about that, you know. So I imagine that's why you're mentioning, Capoeira player, that the scorch shot can destroy stickies. I didn't remember that stat. That's really a powerful advantage, you know, being able to destroy stickies like that. Pretty nice. Hey, Pãozinho, hello there. Pretty nice. And fellas, I say, how do you play pedreiro? How do you say pedreiro in English? Bricklayer. I think it is a bricklayer. Here in Brazil, we have a meme that, you know, I don't know exactly how it started, but I think it was because of a noob asking for tips on YouTube videos, you know, of how to play TF2 and everything. And that little fella was asking about how to play engineer, but instead of saying engineer, he said pedreiro. He called engineer a bricklayer, a pedreiro. And ever since, people started saying that as a meme as well, you know. We also have this Brazilian meme that we call Spy, the advogado. How do you say advogado? The lawyer. So how do you play as lawyer? That is how to play Spy. It's another one of those Brazilian TF2 memes we have here. So yeah, if you see fellas saying there in chat, if they want pedreiro tips in TF2, that's what they are saying. They want engineer tips. So yeah, meet the pedreiro, yeah. There's also that one in which fellas ask how to fly as soldier because you can rocket jump. And some noobs don't understand what is a rocket jump, you know, they think that soldiers flying. And then they ask, how do you fly as that character? How do you do that? And it's a lot of fun to see people experiencing TF2 for the first time, you know. I actually have a lot of fun watching new snipers, especially on maps in which there is glass, because they always try to shoot through glass, and they get so confused that they can't shoot through glass, and it is so funny. I love it, you know. Noobs are lovely in this game. And I know there are people who dislike noobs and free-to-plays, but I can't help but love them. And in fact, you know, TF2 is surviving for as long as it is because we have a constant influx of new players. If it weren't for that, I think this game would have been already forgotten, you know. Okay, let's get out of here. I really like the jetpack for Pyro. It's very useful to escape like that. But yeah, free-to-plays are the blood of this game, you know, the life force of this game. And I'm very glad we have a new generation of players interested on playing TF2, you know, that's very, very good. I think we should welcome free-to-plays and new players, for sure. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Rob is saying, how to play as the builder, man? That's a nice way to put it, Hobby. I think Engineer looks like Bob the Builder. You know Bob the Builder from the... I think it is a cartoon or a children's show, isn't it? Bob the Builder. So it makes sense to call him Builder, man. For sure. And Eduardo is asking if there's a trade server coming up. I don't think I'll open a trade server, Eduardo. I'm not really a trader. At least not a very proficient one. I've done some unusual trading in my TF2 career, and it was a lot of fun. I actually managed to profit about 10 keys. Oh, there's a spy here. Come on, spy. Don't backstab me. I managed to profit about 10 keys. You know, it was like 6 months of trading to profit 10 keys, so I don't really think it was worth it. Probably if I had picked a second job or something like that, you know, I would have earned more. But it was a lot of fun to do unusual trades. But I'm not very experienced, and I think it would be very challenging for me to actually moderate and manage a trade server. I don't know why, but at least here in Brazil, trade servers tend to be a bit more toxic than regular vanilla TF2 servers, you know, like the ones I have. So I imagine I would have to, you know, to have a dedicated moderation team, you know, one of which is not only volunteers and stuff like that, and I would not be able to coordinate all that. So I don't think I'll be opening a trade server anytime soon. And also because, you know, there are plenty of trade servers, you know, TF2 is full of trade servers. I don't think we really need a new trade server, honestly. I want to get the medic here. Come on, Mr. Medic. I'm lagging a bit because I'm on the Miami server. But okay, I managed to get it. Nice. Killed Firefly there. So yeah. But TF2 is already full of trading servers. I don't think we need another one. At least that's my opinion. So yeah. And HoboFake is saying there, Prof, this may be a random question, but as I've been addicted to COD, to Call of Duty. Because COD, it's funny because I'm not very used Homofake to reading COD as Call of Duty, you know. To me, COD is a fish, you know, COD, the fish. But I think you're talking about Call of Duty. I've been addicted to Call of Duty. I'd like to know which is your favorite, if you played any. I think the only one I've played was Call of Duty 2. Yeah, the one that starts with the Russians, you know, in the snow. It is a World War II Call of Duty. It is very old and it starts with the Russians. The Russian campaign, I think it is. So that was the last one I played. I didn't play yet Modern Warfare, nor Black Ops, nor neither of the new ones. So I really have to check him out someday in the future. But I really liked Call of Duty 2. That was a great World War II game, you know. I really liked it. But you know, I kinda like the gameplay style. I used to play a lot of Ballistic Overkill. That's an indie first-person shooter on PC that plays kinda like a mix between Overwatch and Call of Duty. You know, that's how I would describe Ballistic Overkill. Because it has... that medic died there. Because it has a... sort of a class/hero system, you know. You can play different characters that have different skills. They have a sentry there. And the sentry hit me an air shot. That's a very skilled sentry for sure. But I really liked playing Ballistic Overkill. And okay, let's see if I can... No, I won't be able to sneak around. Come on. Time to go spy. Let's see if I can make a difference here as spy. Let's go, let's try this. Because this first point on pier is very hard to cap. At least from... come on, Magic Lançador. At least from experience it seems like. To me. Is the sentry there? No, it isn't. Okay, let's go back to Pyro then. But I like the style of gameplay from Call of Duty. The multiplayer, you know, style. It is a lot of fun. But I haven't really played those games a lot. Come on, this lag here, the latency, is really being a problem for me to hit my shots. I have to adjust my aim to compensate for it. There's the medic up there. Okay. Let's retreat, otherwise I'll be dead and I'm dead here. Either way. But yeah, Call of Duty 2 was the last one I played. Hello there from Portugal, JX, glad to have you here. Very nice to have more Portuguese people watching this channel here. Pretty cool. And Uncle Liu is saying there, I still remember playing Unreal Tournament 99, I feel so old now. Or the original Spyro the Dragon on PlayStation. Yeah, I remember playing the original Spyro the Dragon as well. Great game, by the way. Okay, destroyed the sentry there, at least I did something with this life. I think the first memory I have with video games is playing a game on PC, on DOS, called Ninja Rabbit. I think that's the name of the game. It's a very bad game, you know, pretty old. But it was the first video game I played. I played that one, Ninja Rabbit. And I also played Mario is Missing on PC. Back in the day, I remember the first PC that my father got for us, he installed those two games for us to play. For me and my brothers. My siblings, actually. And it was a lot of fun. But soon after I got a Mega Drive, you know, a Sega Genesis. And then I played a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on my Sega Genesis. Okay, let's see if I can do something here. Because he's not expecting this, you see? Come on. Come on, no! Yeah, I can't hit with this. I think the 100-something ping here is really... I keep saying that, but perhaps it's because I'm bad. I'm not sure. You tell me. You be the judge. Just as Crazy Russian Hacker would say. To quote another great YouTuber, you be the judge. Who else there watches Crazy Russian Hacker? I really like his content, you know. The guy is a true OG YouTuber. Really appreciate him. What else are you saying there? Hobofake saying, these days I want to see the new Battlefield 2042 and saw that no one liked the game. Yeah, it looks like a mess, to be honest. I was kinda excited about it when I first saw the trailer because it looked like it would be a good entry into the series. But it seems the game is broken and unbalanced, and I don't get it. What's going on with AAA studios? You know, not only Battlefield was kind of lackluster and a bit broken, but also the GTA trilogy we were talking about last week was also pretty bad. You know, launched in a pretty bad state. A Magic Canalizador is the bane of my existence. Let me let me retweet for a while. But yeah, well, what's going on with AAA game development studios? You know, because they have all the money to do what they need to. I think it's probably corporate greed that's killing all these games. You know, that's preventing us from getting good releases. It's really sad to see it happen. But yeah, I don't really, you know, care much for new game releases nowadays, because all I do is play TF2, but it truly is a shame to see this state those games are getting released, you know. Pretty sad. I'm Mudri saying there, in my opinion, the better maps for TF2 are Pier and Seas Final. Ah, thanks a lot, Mudri. Seas is my map that I made. It's not that good, but I'm glad you appreciate it. Pretty nice. Ah, and Evolu is saying that Unreal was ahead of its time. Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, alongside Quake, Unreal really popularized the arena shooter. If it weren't for those games, we would not have TF2, at least not the way we have today, you know. I'm really glad those games got made and were such important, you know, to the gaming industry. Unreal was a great game. I played more Quake than Unreal, but I appreciate it just as much, you know. It is great. Yeah, and we won, but I hope the teams get scrambled. Yeah, that would be nice. Hi fellas, want to play Ice Tower. Ice Tower is great. Looking forward to it. Yeah, Warcraft 3, fellas are saying there. And also the old school GTAs were great. Twisted Metal on the PS1 was a lot of fun. Ah, okay, we'll play Ice Tower some other time then, no problem. Really nice. And Evolu is saying he played PS2, the PlayStation 2, Half-Life and Manhunt. I played a lot of PS2. When the PS2 was king, I was still a teenager. So I had some disposable income that I got from my parents to buy games. And I had a lot of time, so I played a lot of PS2 games. Great system there, you know. Perhaps the best video game console ever made, I think. The PS2. Pretty nice. INJX is saying, I know you're a Brazilian channel. How long have you been playing TF2? I used to play a lot of Team Fortress Classic. I only started playing TF2 in 2012. We started playing then about the same time. I started playing JX in December of 2012. I think I have the game in my Steam library. Hi, Big Chungus! Thank you for the super chat, Big Chungus. Thank you so much for the 2 euros there. Oh, no, 2 pounds. I think that's it. Thanks a lot, my friend. Big Chungus. A big friend. Buena garantia. Muchas gracias. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, my friend. Very nice. Oh my god, I'm dead here. But yeah, as I was saying, I started playing TF2 in December of 2012. I think I have the game in my Steam library ever since 2010 or 2009, but I started playing in 2012 as well. And I really got into the game in 2013. So I'm old school by today's standards, but I didn't start playing when the game got released, you know. Now is the super chat from Big Chungus. Yes, it is. Soldier is hugging a bucket for you, my friend. Thanks a lot for the help. I really appreciate, you know, all that assistance you fellas give me. It really helps pay our server costs. Really appreciate that. So yeah. I'll check what you're saying just a sec, fellas. I just want to see. Where is the enemy team? What are they doing? Where is the blue team? I imagine they are all spies, or they're probably dancing in that room on their spawn. Let's go to spectator. Let's see if I can see this. Oh no, oh, look at that. Okay, let's keep an eye on them. Let's see what they do. Because I think if I go back into the red team now, I'll have cheated, you know, because I went into spectator mode to see where they were. So I'll keep expectating them to see what they come up with. Let's see what that combo will do there. Where are they again? Where I want to look at the heavy here. Yo, let's great. Let's see what he can do here. And him is saying there, TF2 moment. Yeah, it is a TF2 moment for sure. So yeah, fellas. Ah, Big Chungus say it's the slogan for the Force of Nature. Ah, I didn't know that. It's pretty cool, Big Chungus. Very nice. And I see you fellas are talking about the... Okay, I think now I can go back to the red team. I see you fellas are talking still about the GTA trilogy, and it truly is a shame, you know, that Rockstar deleted the originals from Steam. And the only way to get them is to either buy an old copy, you know, either an old PC copy of the game, or to pirate it. And Gabe Newell used to say back in the day when Steam was starting out that piracy isn't that much of a problem, you know, in terms of pricing. It's more of a problem in terms of accessibility. You know, the access people have to whatever they want to pirate. If you can easily get an original copy of what you want for, you know, a reasonable price, one that isn't extremely expensive, then most people will not pirate. That was his argument when Steam was launching. And I think it really makes sense, and we saw that happening on Steam because game piracy used to be a huge problem on PC, and to some extent it still is, but I feel Steam really helped mitigate that problem. So I think Gabe Newell was pretty right there. Okay, where are they? Where is the blue team? They are flanking us. Pretty impressive what they are doing here. Okay, we have here Uncle Leo. Let's see if I can hit him at least for 1 or 2 shots. Yeah, I managed to do that. Nice. And you know, as I was saying, the fact that Rockstar simply deleted those games from Steam is really worrisome because it encourages piracy and it harms game preservation. I'm very big on that topic, you know, very interested about preserving games for the future. That's really what I want to do with TF2. Make sure the future generations can play this game properly. Ah, come on! If I had hit a couple more shots, he would be dead there. So it concerns me to see a huge company like Rockstar doing that. But you know, it's what they do. You know, big corporations are a problem. There is no denying that, in my opinion. At least the way I see it. Yeah, don't know what I was trying to do there, but it's okay. What else are you saying there? Fellas were talking about Warcraft 3. Another classic. I played a lot of Age of Empires 2 and a lot of Age of Mythology as well. It was pretty cool. Great games. Heroes of the Storm was supposed to be Blizzard's Dota, Big Chungus is saying there. I'm not very familiar with those sort of MOBA games. I know about League of Legends and Dota, but that's about it, you know. I remember when I was making video commentaries about Overwatch and why TF2 is better than Overwatch, I made some videos about that topic. back in 2017 or 2018. You know, not to talk trash about Overwatch. Overwatch is a fun game. I have it, and I enjoyed playing when I was still playing it. It is a great game, but I think TF2 has a more solid basis in terms of mechanics. And I made some videos talking about that, and I remember that back then I researched a bit MOBAs to be able to talk about, you know, the stun mechanics, the ultimate abilities in those games, because if I remember correctly, those mechanics were borrowed from MOBAs into Overwatch. I think that was the idea they had. But other than what I was able to research back then, I don't really know much about MOBAs. It's not really a type of game I like much to play, you know, it's not for me. That's what I mean to say. I'm more of a first-person shooter fella. Okay. In 2014 I used to play a lot, like a lot, of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And I was actually pretty good at it, you know. I could hit some good shots and pull off some strats. I remember I knew a lot of smoke grenade placements, you know, throws that you could do on the maps. Perhaps I should get into CSGO again. It's a fun game. You know, to play the competitive modes. I don't really like the casual mode for CSGO, but the competitive mode is excellent. Yeah, let's get out of here. This room is a lost cause. I think I'll camp here. Yeah, I think I made a good decision here. Come on, your last grape is just too good and I'm just too bad. I can't... Okay, so he died to the medic there. No problem then, I helped Bobby, at least. What else are you saying there, fellas? Let me see. Yeah, Doom 3 is great. I played, Big Chungus, not the original version of Doom 3. What's the name? There was a re-release of Doom 3, and that was the one I got to play. I know it isn't the best version of the game. I know a lot of people who have some issues with it, but I really liked it, you know. I had a lot of fun playing Doom 3. Excellent game, very nice. And Uncle Liu is saying there, about game preservation, I still think that the beta version of Half-Life looked better. More melancholic and dystopian. I don't know much about that, Uncle Liu. Perhaps I should look into it. I played a lot of Half-Life when I was a teenager, but I haven't gone back to it, you know, in more recent years. I'm sitting on Black Mesa, the remake, to play on it for ages now and haven't yet, because I want to play the original and its expansion packs completely from start to finish to play the remake before it. To play the remake after that. That's what I mean to say. But I don't really know much about the beta version. I should look into it for sure. And Evolu is saying, I don't really like playing in the community servers because it has some toxic players. Yeah, I know some community servers which can get pretty trashy, you know. But, come on, I can't hit this. But it really depends on what server you are connecting to, you know, Evolio. Usually, the experience I have with community servers is that they are less toxic than casual matchmaking. Because, you know, usually community servers have rules and have an active moderation team. But that can vary. Depends on the community for the server. Okay, Medicalizador is here with me right now. Let's try to stop this. What? Come on, Hey-Man, laying the point with stickies just obliterated me there. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one. I don't think there's any hope for us. Medicalizador trolling everyone here. But yeah, and we lost, it's okay, no problem. But again, community servers usually are safer than casual matchmaking in terms of community management. At least I know mine are, to the extent of my abilities. I'm sitting on a pile of emails to read and to check reports from my players to know if I should ban or unban some particular players. And I hope that now that my classes are ending, my work's ending at school, I'll be able to catch a break soon. I hope to be able to check that pile of emails before the end of the year. But yeah, community servers are excellent. What else are you saying there? Let me see. RoboFake is asking if I saw the Halo Infinite multiplayer go free on Steam. Yeah, you know, I was very hyped about it. The only problem is it doesn't run on Linux. And I use Linux as my daily driver, you know, to play games. I have a Windows installation I could use to play Halo Infinite. But I don't know, I feel like it isn't worth it booting into Windows just to play one single game, you know. But I was very happy for that. Great to see the Halo franchise. No, Uncle Leo. Uncle Leo, that's not how you use this card, Uncle Leo. Uncle Leo, it's all wrong. It's wrong, Uncle Leo. That's not... And what is that exactly? I don't want to... I don't really want to look at that anymore. Very, very weird. Uncle Leo, that's not how you play the guitar, Uncle Leo. Uncle Leo is a rebel. Uncle Leo decides what he gets to do with his towns. Yeah, he's a rebel, he's independent. That's not how you use a guitar. Very nice and usual you got there, my friend. Pretty elite grade. No, Uncle Leo is doing this only to trigger me. Let's go play the game. I always find it funny when TF2 bugs like that. It's excellent. I have a short video ready to publish this week about a bug that happened. Simply a medic popped out of nowhere on the map and died. You watch it when I release it later this week, probably on Tuesday. Okay, I think I went into the belly of the monster without wanting here. So no problem. But yeah, TF2 is such a mess of a game. You know, it is a masterpiece, but Valve really did a poor job maintaining the code base. And it's interesting because I hear a lot of people talking about, you know, Valve not wanting to support TF2 because of the source code spaghetti. But you know, the fact that source code is such a mess nowadays for TF2 is Valve's own fault. They didn't maintain their code properly, and any professional developer will tell you that being able to maintain your code is very important. If you can't do that, your project is really doomed to fail. So I really can't understand it, how professionals at Valve managed to so poorly maintain the code base for TF2. It's really a shame, a true shame. Yeah. I could not escape there. So yeah. And the GTA trilogy is rubbish, Evil Leo. The definitive trilogy. It's rubbish. The originals are way better. And JX is saying, unpopular opinion, I prefer FPS games with bots or LAN with friends. Bots, I don't know, you know, about it that much. I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike 1.5 with bots on my computer. But I only did that because back in the day I had a poor internet connection. And whenever I had the opportunity to play with friends at a LAN, I would do that. I think the best experience for multiplayer shooters is on a LAN with other human beings. Ah, got him. Okay. Okay, nice. And I'm dead here, but at least I managed to get someone with the melee there. So yeah, JX, LAN with humans is excellent. It is kind of sad that the you know, PC gaming environment nowadays is so online. I wish LANs were more popular. And I don't mean it like LAN parties. I mean it like LAN houses, you know. Places where you go, LAN cafes, stuff like that. that here in Brazil they were popular for some years, back in the early 2000s, but they really went out of favor when internet connections started becoming more reliable. What a Chad, this magic analisador using the hot hand there. What a Chad. You know, magic analisador, just the fact you are using that weapon already makes you a winner. Much like the Righteous Bison, you know. I think the Righteous Bison is another one of those weapons that simply having it equipped already makes you the winner in that match. A lot of fun. Mudri is asking my favorite TF2 map. I think I would say Upward, Mudri. You know, perhaps my favorite map is Powerhouse, but if I could pick only one map, and like all the others get deleted from the game forever, I think I would pick Upward. Upward is a great map and I'll never get tired of playing it. It is so much fun. What happened there? I was killed. I was killed by this scarecrow. Okay. That's what happened there. So yeah. Capoeira Play is saying, I played poorly in that round. It's okay, Capoeira Player. Me too, you know. Don't worry about it. What matters is having fun, not playing well. Don't worry. So yeah. And pipes are hard to hit. There's even a video here on the channel that got a lot more success than I was expecting. It was Pipe Bad Sticky Good. If you look for it, you'll probably find it with that name. And I think YouTube is really favoring short format videos currently. Yeah, I'm getting destroyed here. Because I think it is a video of 1 or 2 minutes and it got a bunch of views. There was another one I posted. It's called Oh the Irony. And it's about, you know, a TF2 bot that can't headshot. It's an interesting video. And it got, I think, 9,000 views or something like that, while my regular content will get 300, 400 views at most in a video. It kind of makes me sad, you know, to see that the videos in which I put a lot of effort don't really get the exposure I think they deserve, and whenever I'm shitposting, I get a lot of views, or I can get a lot of views more easily. I think that's kind of depressing about YouTube, but it's how it works. Recently though, I've noticed they are really pushing short format content, you know. So I'll probably make more of those alongside my regular gameplays and video discussions. This will not become a meme channel, okay fellas, don't worry about it. But I think it is worth it exploiting the exposure YouTube is giving to... is giving to those short videos. I think it is worth it. Greyman is going. Bye bye Greyman, have a good night there. I hope you rest well. Pretty nice. And Evolu is saying there that Counter-Strike 1.6 was better than Counter-Strike Source. I heard that a lot, Evolio, from people who played both. But I didn't really get to play Counter-Strike Source a lot. And I don't have a lot of experience with it. But Counter-Strike 1.6 is a true gem of a game. Perhaps someday we should play it here. I have a server on Google Cloud which has the Counter-Strike 1.6 game server installed. I think someday I'll boot it up for us to play it, because it is an excellent game. And it's been a while since I've played it, but I think it's like riding a bicycle. You never really forget how to do that. I'm top scoring. How am I top scoring on this match? I'm doing so badly here. It is a mystery to everyone. Julio saying, Counter-Strike was the most popular LAN house game to play in the 2000s here in Portugal. Yeah, in Brazil it was as well, Julio. It even got outlawed in Brazil because there was this silly court judge that said that Counter-Strike was turning kids into violent criminals. That really sucked because the game was very popular and suddenly it wasn't allowed anymore. So a lot of LAN houses closed off because of that prohibition. And they never recovered from that. We never got to see the LAN ecosystem that was getting built here in Brazil. We never saw it come back again. It was very sad. Very sad to see. Nowadays, Counter-Strike isn't outlawed in Brazil anymore. It isn't forbidden anymore by law. But for a couple of years, I think for about 4 or 5 years, it was forbidden to sell Counter-Strike in Brazil. And to have it available in LAN houses like that. You could not do that. It was very lame. It is hard. And Mudri is saying there, LAN house is unusual, but they still exist. Maybe you can convince that buy a console like Xbox Series S can be a good deal. Especially because Xbox is the new generation with the lowest price here in Brazil. Yeah, if I were to buy a game console nowadays, Mudri, I would buy either a Switch for the exclusive Nintendo games or an Xbox Series S if I wanted a more, you know, mainstream gaming experience. I'm rubbish at this game. I think that, for example, if I did not have my gaming PC, I would buy an Xbox Series S. I think it is the best bang for your buck nowadays. But considering I already have a PC, I think if I were to buy a console, I would buy a Nintendo Switch. Simply for the exclusives that Nintendo has. But actually I'm not gonna buy either, because I don't really play many video games nowadays. I only play TF2 and that's pretty much it. I know looking at it, it doesn't seem like it, because I'm very bad at the game, but TF2 is the only thing I play. I actually, when I'm not playing TF2, I'm either editing videos... Come on, Scout. I'm either editing videos or I'm working on some creative project, you know, like 3D modeling, game development, or something like that. I like to do those things as a hobby as well. I was talking with my wife earlier today, you know, discussing if I am still a gamer or not, because again, I don't play many games. I don't pay attention nowadays to new game. Okay, I had a sort of a stroke there. I don't really pay attention to gaming news anymore or stuff like that. I really just play TF2 and that's it. It's mostly because I lack the free time to experience those things, but okay, I can't go there. And we won? Yes, we won. Okay, the map's over here. Okay. I'm a bit confused, I don't know why, but that's fine. We had a lot of fun. I top scored there. How did I do that? It's so weird to me. Doesn't make sense. So I don't know if I'm a gamer anymore. I think I'm only a TF2 player and that's it. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Rocket Boy is asking, what is my most expensive hat? I think it is my Globetrotter with the twinkling lights effect. I have two unusual hats, the Globetrotter and the spooky head bouncers. These spooky head bouncers I got for cheap, and I think the Globetrotter is more expensive. If I'm not mistaken, it's about 20 keys or something like that. But I think the unusual rocket launcher I have is more expensive, I imagine. I used to have... come on, fellas, you don't want to play Ice Tower. Let's go play Ice Tower. I want to play Ice Tower. Let me see here. Server commands, choose map. Let's go see where is Ice Tower here. Where is it? Did I already skip it? I passed Lazarus Probed, Seize, Harvest Event, Tomb Town, Millstone Event, Moonshine, Frosty, where is it? Slasher Viaduct, Maple Ridge, Bajel Megalo, Undergrowth Synthetic. Come on, I skipped past it. Let's see. Vanguard, Horizon, well, How You Con Hellfire, Stallone, Eros. I have a lot of community maps here on this server. Where is Ice Tower? Ah, there it is, okay. Let's go there. Yeah, it should work. Okay, I have admin control over the server, so we play what I want today. That's it. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let's see. Yeah, fellas are talking about the Xbox Series S. Big Chungus is saying it is pretty good. He has one. Yeah, you know, I think, you know, the Series X is more powerful. Yes, it is, but is there really a point to it? I think I wouldn't bother buying a Series X. The Series S seems excellent, really. Greyman has a PS5 and it's really good. Yeah, the PS5 looks pretty nice as well. I think all those consoles are great, actually. So that's why I like the Series S so much, because it is the cheapest. At least here in Brazil. So yeah. Robofake has to go. Talk to you next time, Robofake. I'm glad you were here. Very nice. Enthetic Butcher is asking who are the TF2 YouTubers who have been supporting my channel since the beginning. That's a nice question, Tactic Butcher. It was mostly Siriamon, you know, Simon from Siriamon, and Whammo. I got shoutouts from both of them in the past. When I was still a very small channel, I remember that Siriamon used to do a series on his channel. I don't know if he does it anymore, I think not. In which he would check YouTube and see the videos, the TF2 videos, from small channels that he thought were the most interesting for that week. And in one of those episodes, he checked my channel out and saw my video on Woodville, I think it was, and really liked it. So I really appreciate the boost he has given me. And I remember Whammo made a video about the whole TF2 and Linux debate, if Linux should be removed from TF2 and stuff like that. And I remember I sent a comment to him saying that I would make a response video. And after I made it, he made a response video to my video, you know, talking about it and sharing his opinions. It was very, very interesting and positive, you know, to be able to hear from him. And it also helped my channel get some exposure there. This is a spy here. And get my name out, you know. So I'm very thankful for those two. If there were other, you know, larger YouTube channels that have boosted me over this past year, I'm not very sure there was, you know, at least I'm not aware of them. But I have other friends and smaller creators that help me a lot here. Hoovy, look at him. Let's try, come on, I want to get that sniper there. Okay. And am I gonna die to his SMG? Come on. Come on! Yeah. Okay, no dice there. But it's okay. But those two were the largest ones that shouted out my channel. And I really appreciate them for that. No! Yeah, you're less grape. Do not allow the spy to taunt. That's it. Very nice. I am Pato de Sapato saying he arrived late. Don't worry, Pato de Sapato. You can always watch the complete stream afterwards. It stays public on the channel. So don't worry about it, really. Did you fellas see that? Did you see that? Let's see if I can do it again. Let's wait for my jetpack to recharge. Look at the sky. Take a look at what's going to happen. Oh no, now it didn't happen. Am I getting crazy? Did you fellas see the smoke in the sky when I was jumping there with my jetpack? poor Hoovy there. I thought it was a spy. It was a spy all along. I was being tricked. He was just waiting to give me a trick stab. Look at that. That truly is a spy there. For sure. Hey, hello there, the other animator. This map changed since the last time I played. I don't remember this changing on spawn here. Pretty cool. Very nice. And I think I'll be ending stream with this round here. We're already streaming for about 1 hour. And I have some tests to grade there. And Ham-Man was the scout with the bunny head. It is always nice to have you here with us, Ham-Man. Always fun and funny when you come play with us. I really appreciate you. So yeah. Yeah, and fellas there are talking about Whammo. He gets a lot of hate, you know, and sure, Whammo isn't a saint, you know, he has his problems and everything like that, but I don't think he deserves the harassment he gets, you know, it's very unfair. And I would say that about any TF2 creator, you know, for sure. It's just that Whammo gets a lot of hate, and I don't really agree with that. I don't think that's fair. But he helped me out. I appreciate him a lot, you know. I think he's a good guy at heart. At least that's my impression of him. But he isn't a saint. He isn't perfect, for sure. He has a lot to work out on his personality. I agree with that. So yeah, fellas, Rocket Boy is asking me if I plan to make a Discord server. I think we used to have one, Rocket Boy, a fan Discord that was managed by a subscriber, but people didn't join and the fan Discord closed off or changed. I don't know what happened to it really. But I myself don't plan on opening one, because I don't really get the point of Discord. You know, I'm getting old. I'm already in my 30s. And I see there's things I simply don't understand, you know, why people hang around on Discord servers just, you know, to talk about nothing and stuff like that. It's okay, I have nothing against it. I think it's good that the youth has a place to hang around and chat and have fun, but I simply don't get it, you know, I don't understand Discord. So I don't use it that much. Even on the servers in which I'm already participating, I'm not very active. And usually I go on Discord just to exchange personal messages, you know, as if it were an email client or something like that. So I'll probably not create my own Discord server, Rocket Boy. I think there are plenty of good Discord servers out there already for TF2. So yeah, fellas, thanks a lot for coming along on our stream. I really appreciate you all. Thanks for sending messages there on chat and talking with me. I really like it. Thanks for liking, for sharing, for watching, for being subscribed. Thanks a lot for the people who sent super chats. That really helps us to pay our server costs. And if you want to consider becoming a channel member as well, as we saw with Evil Leo here and Uncle Leo helping me out, that really also helps. And I really would like to be able to open more servers around the world. But I really appreciate that. That's what I mean to say. I love you all, fellas. So I hope you have a good week. And stay tuned on your subscriber feed for my videos this week. I'm not sure about which ones I'll post yet. One of them is already set out to publish on Tuesday. It will be a short meme video, you know, like a funny edit or something like that. But the other one, I'm still deciding what I'm going to do on Thursday. It could be another short video, but it could also be a stream highlight. I'm not sure yet, but I'll figure it out. So stay tuned for that. We should have 2 videos posted this week, so don't miss it. It will be interesting. So yeah, fellas, bye. Fellas, bye. No, bye, fellas. And talk to you next week. I love all of you.